Hey folks, this is Chris Shelton. I'm pastor of High Rock Church in Salisbury, North Carolina, and we're so glad that you've come to this event to hear more about the global impact of Operation Christmas Child. If you're a pastor or if you're leading the project in your church, I hope you'll understand and see just the significance of your voice, of being able to encourage other people to participate in something that is taking the good news of great joy to hurting children all over the world. Prayerfully this year, we're going to have that opportunity to take that message to over 9 million children. And I want to remind you again that the impact of this project, the importance of this project, is not simply putting gifts in the hands of children who are in need, who are living in poverty, or who are living without basic necessities, but for you to see that this is an opportunity to equip the local church worldwide. In fact, many times it's been said that the local church is the hope of the world because the local church is the representation of Jesus Christ. And one of the great opportunities we have is to partner with local churches all over the world who are called and commissioned to meet the needs and also to take the gospel to people right there in their community, and to do that through these shoebox gifts. And so I want you to just keep in mind the face, the heart, the mission, the call of a pastor somewhere in the middle of Africa, somewhere in far Eastern Europe, somewhere in Southeast Asia, who no one may ever know about. God knows about them. God's called them, and they're going to receive these gifts as ministry resources to be able to open the door to share with children the greatest gift of all, and that's Jesus Christ. Again, if you go back to the gospel account in Luke chapter 2, the angels pronounced to the shepherds, "I bring you good news of great joy." And what a cool thing to know that pastors and churches all over the world get an opportunity through Operation Christmas Child to make that same pronouncement to hurting children right there in their neighborhoods and in their community. That we bring them good news of great joy. That God's favor has come, that God's Savior has come, and His name is Jesus. Most importantly, behind this is the opportunity that this shoebox opens for the church to then continue its mission to do what Jesus commissioned us to do in Matthew 28, and that is to go and make disciples. And so the shoebox opens the door for an opportunity for these children to come back, to go through a 12-step program called The Greatest Journey, and to be equipped with important tools and resources to be a growing disciple of Christ, and ultimately to become an agent of mission with Him, to reach other children, other family members, other people in their community who weren't impacted directly by a shoebox. And so we have an opportunity, again, by giving shoeboxes to create this multiplication effect where we're equipping children to be the messengers of hope, the messengers of the gospel, and to take that good news of great joy even beyond the places of the shoeboxes. And so again, if you're a pastor, you're a project leader, you just love Operation Christmas Child, I want to encourage you to continue to keep the vision and the mission of this project in front of the people that you're wanting to get involved in packing shoeboxes, to remind them it's not just a shoebox, it's more than a shoebox. This is an opportunity to share the good news of great joy with a hurting child all over the world. And so if you'll allow me to, I would love to just commission you and to speak a word of benediction over you as you go and encourage others to join us in mission to see the gospel of Christ advanced to the far corners of the earth. May you know who you are in Jesus Christ. May you know that you have been called by Him, that you have received that good news of great joy for yourself, and may you know that your greatest calling now is to see that others come to know and experience Jesus personally by hearing the news of His good news and the great joy that comes from that. May you know that your church has an opportunity to advance the mission of Christ somewhere on the other side of the world by participation and partnership through this project. And may you not underestimate what God is able to do through you and through one of these simple shoebox gifts. May you know that we have been called by the King of Kings. May you know that we have been called by Jesus Christ Himself. And because He has called us, because He has commissioned us, He has equipped us well to be able to continue this mission that is so critical for hurting children, for churches all around the world. May you know that God is able to do immeasurably more than anything that we could ask or imagine. May you know that God has been faithful to you, and God will be faithful to work through you to advance your message and to be able to encourage others' hearts to see the impact that they can make through Operation Christmas Child. May you be encouraged and to know that what you're doing, your partnership through Operation Christmas Child, is making an eternal difference and has eternal significance. Again, my name is Chris Shelton, and I've had the joy of being a part of Operation Christmas Child for a number of years, even working for the organization. And now I have the joy of being able to mobilize and equip and get my church excited about packing shoe boxes and to help them see that we're making an eternal difference in children's lives all over the world by packing these shoe boxes, and that there's a pastor and there's a church somewhere that is going to be tremendously encouraged and equipped to do what God has called them to do. What a joy. And that's the great news that we have to share with you. Be blessed, and we look forward to what we have to celebrate at the end of this year as we collect during National Collection Week, and we see the fruit of that and the number of children whose lives will be eternally impacted through the gospel. Thank you.